Hey YouTube, it's Ashley, back again with another thrift haul video. And today's haul video is a little different, very exciting. I went back to the Goodwill Outlet in Boston. So the first half of this haul, or more than half of this haul, but the first thrift trip that I'm going to show you in this haul was to the Goodwill Outlet Center. And if you're not familiar with the Goodwill Outlet Center, definitely look up what they're all about. But basically, it's where all of the items from the regular Goodwill goes to after they've not sold for a certain amount of time. So I think everyone is a little different as far as what the amount of time is. But if they don't sell, they get taken off the floor, clothing, shoes, books, housewares, all of the items, and they get sent to the Goodwill Outlet Center. And the Outlet Center is set up in just basic pandemonium. They're huge, like recycle trash sort of bins filled with items, and the only way they're sorted is into categories. So there'll be most of it's clothing, so all the clothing will be in bins. Sometimes stuff gets mixed up in there as well. So if you look up information, they do recommend you wear gloves because there could be things like picture frames that get broken. And I have seen things where there were broken glass, or in like the shoes, there are ice skates in there, so definitely be very careful if you do go. You can get hurt. So they separate it into categories, and basically you're just digging through like this seemingly endless bin of clothes, and there are tons of bins like that there. And then there are bins of shoes, there are bins of housewares, there are bins of books. The records were actually on shelves, so those were a little easier to sort through, as well as the CDs. But everything else is just kind of a mishmash. So I'll show you the clothing and accessory items that I got first. And some outlet centers are set up where you pay by the pound. The one in Boston is by the piece. So clothing items were $1.75 each. And I believe the accessories were like 50 cents, but I'm not really sure. So it's cash only, so my boyfriend paid for everything. And then we just settled up after that. So I don't have the receipt, he does. So I'm not sure exactly what the accessories were marked. So first accessory I picked up was this cummerbund that I'll end up wearing as a belt. And it's just really pretty red beadwork. All of the beadwork is intact. It is vintage. And it just hooks together in the back. And I have one of these that I've worn as a belt before. I think it's just black beading on the other one. But I thought this was really pretty. So I paid about 50 cents for that. And then I also picked up this Laurel, I'm trying to remember her last name, Laurel Birch scarf. And you'll probably recognize the cat pattern. And it's just a silk scarf. So I think I paid 50 cents for this as well. It's a really pretty scarf. And I got two neckties. The first one has this Massachusetts print all over it, which hopefully you can see. There we go. And then the second is from Van Heusen. It's just a purple and orange and white flower print with a little bit of green. And then I also picked up, this was kind of my big ticket item that I picked up for cheap. It just looked like, you know, normal purse strap. That I just hooked it together, but this is where it would hook onto a purse. And the hardware looked really nice on it, and it was leather, so I picked it up and looked, and there is a name on the side, which hopefully I can get my camera to focus on so you can see it as well. Maybe you can read that, but it does say Michael Kors. It says Michael Kors on the side of all the pieces of the hardware. And I was looking these up on eBay, and they do sell for between $30 and $60 just for the replacement strap, which is kind of crazy considering I spent about 50 cents on this. And then I'll get into the clothing items. I'll try not to spend too much time on each one since I did get a lot of stuff. I picked up this cute little stretchy tank top that just has a gold metallic leopard print on it. and I'm going to do like I did in my last video and just kind of toss things into the laundry basket as I go. And then I got this vintage limited stretchy top, which just has a black and white geometric print on it, and it's the same on the back. And then this skirt I was super excited about. If you guys have watched enough of my hauls, you know that I love stuff with birds on it. I saw this silk skirt from Ellen Tracy, and it has this awesome print with a toucan on it on the front and the back. And I just thought that was really great. I like the colors, I like the print, I like the fact that it's silk. Huge fan of silk. Picked up these cute little linen shorts. They're just from Forever 21. But I figured for $1.75 you really can't go wrong. Even throwing these over a pair of leggings would be cute. This was one of the first things that I found, along with that scarf. This is a silk, it might be a slip dress, like meant to be worn as a dress, but I'm just going to wear it as a regular slip dress underneath dresses. And this is silk as well, with a really pretty flower print on it. And this is actually from Lord & Taylor. So I picked that up. And this shirt, this black, kind of plain, it's just got ruching around the neckline, shirt from Banana Republic. Just has some deodorant on it, which is probably from somebody trying it on. I'm not sure if you'll even see that in the camera, but that's the only thing that's wrong with this. So I figured another black basic tee that I can throw under anything, like a cardigan, or if I wanted to wear a button-up shirt, unbuttoned, that would work too. But just for a nice basic, $1.75 isn't bad. And then another item with birds on it, I found this really pretty tunic top. And I thought this bird and flower print was really pretty. And it's just nice and flowy. It's not anything fancy. It's not a name brand or anything. It's just a polyester rayon kind of top. And then I found this button-up from New York & Company with a ruffle down the front. And I think I have this same shirt in a print, like a mustardy kind of print with polka dots on it. I think it's the exact same shirt, just a different, it's a print instead of a solid. And then this sweater, honestly, like the color of the sweater caught my eye first because it's a nice olive green. But I think I mostly bought this because of the label inside the sweater, to be honest, because this label is adorable. I'm trying to get to where the label is. This is the label inside of the sweater. It's like a lined piece of paper with little birds on it, which I thought was so cute. And it's got this double, like frilly sort of neckline, and it goes all the way around the sweater. It doesn't button, it's just an open cardigan. And it's 3/4 sleeve, and then it's got a little bit of bell at the bottom as well. So I thought that was really cute. This one I was hoping would fit my boyfriend. I'm almost positive I have the same shirt in short sleeve. Now I have it in long sleeve because the sleeves were nowhere near as long as they would need to be for my boyfriend. So it's just a Led Zeppelin shirt, and it's got these cool little symbols going down the sleeve. And then I picked up this vintage top, which I thought the print on this was really neat. It's just got coins all over it. And this dress I actually picked up for the buttons. I don't really care for the dress itself, so I'm going to try to button it so you can see the buttons. Every other button is different. It's just stars and moons, and they're made out of shell. So what I'm probably going to do is just cut the buttons off and redonate the dress. So this is what the dress looks like. It's just a long, flowy dress, and then these are the buttons. So I thought the buttons were really pretty. And then I picked up this pair of 7 jeans, 7 for All Mankind. And these feel just about brand new. The only reason I know they're not brand new is they are worn at the bottom. And the other leg is fine, but this one's got some wearing at the bottom. But they're in a nice deep blue. And then I picked up another nice pair of jeans. My boyfriend actually found these for me. Nice pair of Guess jeans. I've just got the Guess logo on the back. And again, really the only wear on these is just at the bottoms, which, because most jeans end up long on me, I end up doing the same thing. I just walk all over the bottom of my jeans, so no big deal. And then I picked up two things that are really just fabric. This is an item, but I'm going to use it for fabric. I just loved the print on this sheet. It's just like a vintage Winnie the Pooh print, and I'm holding it upside down. So yeah, it's just got a scene with like Roo and Kanga, Eeyore, and I'm at a loss for the owl's name right now. But yeah. Gopher. It's just got everybody on it. So I thought this was really cute to either make like a set of curtains for a baby's room or a pillow, something like that. So I'll hold on to that since not anything that I need right now. And then I bought some felt. They had a big piece of felt. Oh, and I think I paid $1 for that fabric. I think that's what they said. And same thing for this big piece of felt. It's folded in half. It's actually even bigger than this. And I do have some projects in mind for this felt also. Now projects, no, not future projects. I hope I'll actually take the time and use this. And then I did pick up some records and books. And my boyfriend went through the records and picked out anything that he thought that I would like. So he did a great job. I was really excited about some of these. So he picked out this Cinderella record, which I'm pretty sure is different than the Cinderella I already have. So that was cool. And I think records were the same price as CDs and books. CDs and books were 3 for $1. We got favorite songs from Jim Henson's The Muppets. And this includes like the theme from Fraggle Rock and Muppet Babies. Peter Pan record. And this is different than the Peter Pan that I have already. That I do know. So I was actually sorting some of my records yesterday. I got Peter, Paul, and Mary. I cannot read this. Oh, it's just called Album. I don't know why I was having trouble reading that. But yeah, the font is just weird. And then Walt Disney Presents All the Songs from Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. And I got way too excited about this one because it has Little Black Rain Cloud on it. And I love that song. And then this one I was super excited about too. It's Disney's The Jungle Book. And we actually listened to this last night. And this is one of the ones that has the book inside. So it's got like the little read-along book that you can read along with the record. And I saved the best for last. This I was absolutely thrilled to find. Well, for him to find for me. This is the soundtrack to The Breakfast Club. This is one of my absolute favorite movie soundtracks. So I'm super excited to have that. And then I picked up some books, and I'll just go through those. So I picked up a couple of books for my little cousin, who just turned a year. First one is this Little People book. And it's one of those books where you flip open little things to see what's underneath, or flip down, or flip up. And I could not believe that I looked through this entire book and all of the little flippy parts are intact. None of them are ripped or anything like that. So that was a pretty amazing find for basically 33 cents because they were 3 for $1. I also got him this book. This is one that obviously he wouldn't look through himself yet, but that my aunt could read to him. It's called A Porcupine Named Fluffy. And I think I remember these porcupine books. And then I also picked him up Father's Flying Flapjacks. And this is another one of those thick books that he can kind of pick through and play with himself. It's got the cardboard pages. And he loves books right now. And then this one, though it is like a little kid's book, I got this one for myself. Because it's a really, well, not that old. It's from the 60s, but I thought this was pretty cool. This is a really old golden book of Cinderella. And it's in pretty good condition. Like, the pages are all intact. It's not actually falling apart. So, pretty excited about that. And then some other books I picked up. I picked up this book called Chinese Whiskers. It's an actual story from the point of view of a cat, so that should be interesting. I picked up Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. I picked up Under the Lilacs. And I really liked the covers on this book. And the inside has an illustration in the cover as well. And this one, I know it was old, but I'm trying to remember how old it was. Yeah, this one says it's from 1878, which I don't know that it's actually that old. There's got to be like another date in there somewhere, but this is an older book, so sometimes I just pick them up because they're old and they look neat. And I got The Timekeeper from Mitch Albom. I've read one of his books before, and it was really good. I also picked up, I was super excited about this one. I always look at books, you know, without dust jackets like this that look older. And I'm not sure if you're actually going to be able to read this, but this one is another Rudyard Kipling book. And this one is called The Works of Rudyard Kipling, Mine Own People. And this one has a neat illustration on the inside of the covers as well. And this one, I'm trying to remember, yeah, this one I could not find a book of, a date of when this book was published inside. I'm sure it's in here, I just didn't have the time to like go through the whole thing and see exactly what it said, so that one was pretty neat. I picked up this book by Harlan Coben. I did read his book called The Woods, and it was really good. This one's called Live Wire. And then the last one I picked up was this manga. Could not think of the word. And this one I just picked up for my brother. So that was all that I picked up from the Goodwill Outlet. I'm surprised I got through everything that fast. That was a lot of stuff. So all of that stuff totaled out to less than $30, which is a ton of stuff. I want to say it was like $25 altogether or something like that. So now I'll show you what I got from the Goodwill, because there's the Goodwill Outlet, and then attached to it, the same building, there's the Goodwill store, just a regular Goodwill. So I'll show you the few things that I got from the Goodwill store, and I'll start off by showing you the records that I got. And again, my boyfriend went through all the records. He just kind of showed me, hey, you know, these are the ones that I found that I thought you would like. So he picked out Prince and the Revolutions, and this is the album Kiss. Or this is just a single. So this is just the song Kiss, which I think we all know that song. And then he also found Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Welcome Back My Friends to the Show That Never Ends, Ladies and Gentlemen. I think that is all the name of the album. It's just a really long name. And this one is a 2 or 3. Yeah, this is a 3 LP set, so this is actually 3 records. And the records at the regular Goodwill, I believe, were $1. And this one is 112 featuring Ludacris. And this one looks like it has 3 versions of a song on one side and 3 versions of a song on the other side. These are just like singles, the other 2 as well. This one is Ludacris. On one side it's got Stand Up, 3 versions of it, and then the other side has 3 versions of the song P Poppin'. And then this one has Ludacris. One side has 3 versions of Southern Hospitality, and then the other one has 3 versions of Catch Up, which I don't know if I know that song. I'm assuming I do, since with that one, both songs were off the same album, and I know I have the song that has Southern Hospitality on it, so maybe I'm just not thinking of it by its name. So I got those records, and then I got a few books, a shirt, and a pair of shoes. So at that Goodwill, the regular Goodwill store, the hardcovers were $2.99 and the soft covers were $1.99. So I picked up this Runny Rabbit book, which is by Shel Silverstein. So that was $2.99. And then I picked up this book called Poachers, which looked really interesting. This book out, which I'm going to drop on the floor. Sorry about that. And then I also picked up The Godfather of Kathmandu, and this one is from the same author of Bangkok 8 and Bangkok Tattoo, which I've already picked up those 2 books. And I think they might be all in a series, or they include the same characters or something like that, so whenever I see one of these books, even though I haven't even read one, I'm hoping these are good. I've been picking them up. And then the last 2 items, I picked up this little tank top from Banana Republic that just has some silk trim. I guess it's more of like a cap sleeve. And it's just in this nice deep purple color. And then I also picked up this really cute pair of Betsy Johnson strappy sandals, which I won't be able to wear for a while because it's really cold outside, but when the summer comes I'll be able to wear these. They have this cute little heart closure on the side and a little flower print. They've got the little Betsy Johnson label at the bottom, or whatever you want to call it, her stamp. So these were $5.99, I think. Oh, they're not marked. All shoes were $5.99 unless otherwise marked. So yeah, these were $5.99 and the shirt was $4.99. So that concludes my Goodwill Outlet and Goodwill store haul, which is good because my camera battery is about to die. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will be back soon again with another video. Thanks for watching.